Creative health awareness training with the Lawnmowers Theatre Company offers a way to inspire and redirect thinking. Together, we can inform practice and help create change.
Over the last 6 years, we've developed the CHAP project in partnership with Northumbria University, and we deliver it to over 800 students per year from a variety of different healthcare professions. The CHAP project is a 2-hour training tool, which is first of all a forum theatre piece, which follows Brian, the central character, around the NHS.
Is this me? I can't go try to follow the poo! It's been 2 seconds, I'm in this way, bus! One moment. No!
I play a character called Brian King. It's his story of how the health service let him down.
So I'm going to give you this here, this prescription for some suppositories.
Suppositories.
You know, the go up your rectum.
Rectum.
Your back passage.
Back passage.
We've got all our own experiences with hospital and doctors, and we'll put that all into different characters.
I remember when I attended the session, watching the performance and watching an audience full of people have those light bulb moments, that moment where that something clicked and something that's everyday practice for us as nurses or healthcare practitioners that we might do routinely, but watching the theatre and thinking about it from a different perspective just seemed to have that impact on everybody involved.
The purpose of the simulations is to show the students the variety of different learning difficulties that are out there. In a very short period of time, they get to see a very wide range of learning disabilities and what the needs may be for those individuals.
Right, it'll get a little bit tight, is that all right?
My character is non-verbal, so I don't speak.
So your blood pressure was healthy, so that's great.
I've got a speech problem anyway, and most people go under the standards, so that's why I thought I'll do it non-verbal.
If somebody's non-verbal, ask what no, yes, what no. Yes.
No.
Can I do it to Helen? Can I show you?
Yeah, that character is called Mr. No. When they ask questions, it's just no, no, no.
She pops it on, it's going to get a little bit tight.
No means no.
The feedback, I mean, you can see it in the room. At first, they're very nervous, and when they're working with the actors in the small groups, 3 to 4 students working with one actor, rotating maybe every 10 to 15 minutes. After 2 rotations, for example, they're buzzing. The room's alive, the energy is so high, they're smiling, they're laughing appropriately, they're using humour appropriately, they're using excellent nursing, clinical skills, healthcare-related skills, and it's a pleasure to watch.
As a student, it just helps you gain confidence. The first one that I did was quite nerve-wracking, but as we sort of went round the groups, you become a lot more confident and you realise that it is just about talking and listening and sort of picking up cues.
This is one of the only sessions in the university that I deliver where, without any prompting, as module lead, I might get 15, 20 emails of students from right across the professions and fields of nursing saying, just wanted to get in touch to say, wow, what an amazing session. It's really changed how I feel and see people with learning disabilities, and it's inspired us to do something different.
I think what the biggest thing I've learned is it's mostly about making people feel comfortable with learning disabilities. Just about breaking that barrier, and once you get to know that person, that's when you're going to be able to get the most out of caring for them.
How did you find my character, David?
I found it quite difficult.
That was really hard. Yeah. I found that most difficult one so far. Yeah.
I think your acting's superb. Really good.
Yeah, fantastic actor.
I think one of the best parts of it is when we're come out of our characters and tell them a bit about ourselves, and they really see the real us and say that people with learning disabilities are just absolutely wonderful human beings.
For over a decade, there have been many reports published as a result of trauma and negative experiences faced by people with learning disabilities. The Disability Rights Commission conducted a formal investigation in 2006 into the physical health inequalities experienced by people with learning disabilities, where it confirmed that people with learning disabilities are less likely to get the health care they need. The MenCap report, Death by Indifference, was published in 2007 and highlighted cases of avoidable death, discrimination, indifference and lack of training and understanding of the needs of people with learning disabilities in the healthcare system. Since Death by Indifference, there have been a number of tragic incidents, high-profile inquiries and general failure to implement proposals for improvement. Most recently, through the Learning Disability Mortality Review programme, it was confirmed that people with learning disabilities are dying an average 23 to 27 years younger than the general population. Recommendations for change include the mandatory learning disability awareness training to be provided to healthcare staff, which is delivered in conjunction with people with learning disabilities and their families. The Lawnmowers Chat programme, which stands for Creative Health Awareness Training, supports the recommendation.
What we know is that, people with learning disabilities have an awfully difficult time within healthcare, and what we're starting to hear now is that the Northumbria graduates out in practice, when they are in contact with people with learning difficulties, are starting to make a difference.
And it's had an impact on how I approach practice and how I work with people. I'm making sure that when I'm working with an individual, it's always to the best of their needs, and that it's individual to that person, and that what might have worked the last time, while that might inform how I think about things, it has to be about what is right for the person you work with at that time.
I think people with learning disabilities have had quite a bad deal in life, and I think this is finally turning the page and making a big change in that. So I think it's very important that people in these professions learn from us to know what we're about, and then they go into those professions and they have a much better working life because of it.
To book a bespoke training package or talk to us about your needs, contact us on 0191 478 9200 or email hello@lawnmowerstheatre.com.